What's up, guys? So the first video I ever did on this channel was called 10 Ways to be Considered a Real Man in Today's Society. And for the most part it was a rant video because I was ranting about people that call you gay when you're clearly not gay. Or, you know, they know you're not gay. These are your friends, but they call you gay. But I mean, they do it in an actual, like, insult, laugh at you kind of way. And I've been laughed at my whole life, and I don't need that fucking shit from my friends. But then I got over it and I realized that people are stupid and ignorant and can't handle a man with a personality. I have personality. Maybe that's why they think it. So today I've finally decided to turn the tables and reveal to you the 10 ways that you can be considered a real woman in today's society. And let's face it, being a woman by society standards is 10 times fucking harder than being a man by society standards. So much more is expected of women, it's fucking ridiculous. Now I can hear people out there saying, Bobby, what qualifies you to do a list about women? You're not a woman. Well, I came out of a woman, and I've also spent like 95% of my life around women, so, you know, fuck you. I spent a lot of time around a lot of women who I didn't want to have sex with, that I was just comfortable being friends with, and therefore I learned a lot. So without further ado, let's dive in. Before I start the list, let me tell you that this is from society's point of view. It's not from my point of view. It's not my opinion. I don't agree with this list. I'm just telling you what society thinks. So let's get into it. Number 1, you must live your life at least 20 pounds underweight. For some reason, society has this thing that you must be skinny, and it's something I've never understood, and I've never liked it. No offense to any of my skinny friends out there, but skinny women are just not my preference. I prefer women with a little meat on their bones. I mean, it's just something I've never understood, and women drive themselves nuts over it. You know, oh, I can't fit into a size 1, I gotta, like, oh my god. It doesn't fucking matter. It only matters if it's health related, but I'll get more into that later. Number 2, their boyfriend must be hotter than their friend's boyfriend. This is something society is kind of set up as almost like, it's like a competition between women's friends. Not even enemies, just friends. One of their good friends gets a nice looking, hot guy, and they feel like they must top him, or steal the man from him. It's just the way it is. You know, that happens in a group of guys. You know, a guy's friend gets a hot girl and they're like, dude, dude. Women like, oh, that fucking skank-ho bitch slut. I'm gonna go find me a better man so I can outshine that bitch. Number 3. You must wear too much makeup. Yes, I know society says that women shouldn't wear makeup, but when you come out and you don't wear any makeup, they still make fun of you. Society is a fucking bitch. You cannot do anything right for society. It's not even worth it. And I've seen it a million times with makeup. It's like, I've seen so many people looking at pictures being like, oh, you're wearing too much makeup. And then when they don't wear any makeup, they're like, you look fucking ugly. Make up your fucking mind, dude. My personal thing is, I like women to wear a little bit of makeup, but you know, they shouldn't have to wear clown paint. But hey, if you do, it's cool. I'm not judging. Number 4 kind of goes back to number 1, but I'm going to hit it anyways. Must be the perfect size. The perfect size. You cannot be too fat or you cannot be too skinny. You will get ridiculed either way. And this is what is called body shaming. I was going to save body shaming for another video, and maybe I will at some point. Maybe I'll hit up Google and show up some body shaming shots. But for now, let's just talk about it. Women get made fun of if they're too fat. Women get made fun of if they're too skinny. I mean, again, make up their mind. A lot of the things on this list are centered around society making up their mind for fucking something. And we wonder why women are so insecure. Because society makes them insecure. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous. It really, really is. Women, just be yourselves. I'm going to say that again at the end of the video, but I'm going to say it right now. Just be yourselves. Don't worry about what society thinks. Worry about what your small circle thinks. That's what I kind of do. I have a small group of people that I care about, and their opinion is the one that matters. Everything else outside the circle doesn't fucking matter. Number 5, you must criticize men for sexually objectifying. Now I can hear all the women out there saying, but men do sexually objectify. You're right, a lot of times they do. But I have spent a lot of time around women, like I said. I've hung out with them at malls and restaurants or whatever, and you don't know how many times I've been sitting across the table from a woman, and this is what I see when I'm trying to talk to them. Could put his shoes under my bed. Come on now, women. You do it just as much as we do. You just don't showcase it like we men do. Don't be a bunch of hypocrites. This is from me, too, by the way. Sorry, but I have seen it way too many times. Now, to be fair, a lot of the women I do hang out with, you know, they know I look, and I know they look. No one cares. A lot of women will even look with me at other women, which is pretty cool. Number 6. must spend all their time in the kitchen or be a top executive at a giant corporation. Anyone remember my men's list from before, where it was the car? You had to have a really top of the line car or a real piece of shit car. This kind of goes along the same lines, because there's no middle ground when you're being considered a real woman. For some stupid reason, people still think that a real woman should spend their time in the kitchen. I say, fuck you. I know how to cook and I know how to clean, and I don't mind doing it. That's not to say I'm a neat freak. Anybody that knows me will tell you that I'm not. But I know how to clean. The other alternative is, like I said, to be a top executive and be making like at least 6 figures, if not more. You know, that's the real woman standard. It doesn't make fucking sense to me either. Just don't send me your hate mail and comments. Just send it to your senator. They'll appreciate it. Number 7, must own at least $1,000 worth of shoes. Now, women, you know most of you are guilty of this. This number can be achieved in any number of ways. You can buy 2 $500 pairs of shoes if you can afford it, or you can buy a $1,001 pair of shoes. I wouldn't suggest that, because you're going to need an entire room just for your shoes. And actually, a lot of women have an entire room just for their shoes anyways. But again, that's just one of those things, you know, society expects of women to have a closet full of fucking shoes that they'll never wear. Number 8, must have a new purse for every month of the year, or if possible, every 2 weeks. Come on, people out there. How many times have you seen a woman with a certain kind of purse, and then, you know, the next time you see them, they've got a different purse, and then a different purse, and then a different purse? I mean, come on, really? It's a fucking purse. Does it hold your shit? Okay then, don't worry about it. It's fine, it worked. I'm sorry. Number 9, must be able to control the situation. Every woman watching this video knows what I'm talking about. If their man does not respond like snap, you're not doing your job. You gotta crack that whip and get that fucker moving. He's sitting there watching sports, drinking beer, or whatever he's doing, and like, dude, I need you to take the garbage out. He doesn't respond. Hey, dude, need you to take the garbage out. He doesn't respond again. Woman grabs a pillow and smacks him in the fucking face with it. I need you to take the fucking garbage out. That's how you get the job done. Because the man's like, whoa, I didn't hear you. And, you know, even I can tell you it's bullshit. It's bullshit. The man fucking heard you. He's just trying to ignore you so he can watch his game. And yes, I'm kind of sort of guilty of certain things too. Number 10, your nails must be long enough to make typing at a keyboard virtually impossible. I mean, seriously, women, I don't know how you do it. I really don't. I mean, they just say type with a nail, but that would drive me fucking nuts. I mean, every time my nails get just a little bit too long and I can feel them when I'm trying to type, I have to cut them. I'm like, oh my god, I have to cut them. It's fucking driving me nuts. Alright, so that's all for that list. I don't think it was quite as good as the men's list, but, you know, if you have your own opinions or something, just leave them in the comments below and let me know. But I think a lot of it hit the nail on the head as it comes to society, because society... Suck my dick, society. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I post videos virtually whenever the fuck I feel like it, because when I get an idea in my head and it just becomes all consuming, I gotta fucking do it. Just like the other night when I made that video at 4 in the morning. Call it an undiagnosed form of ADD or something. Or ADHD, whichever one it is. Remember, people, it's Bobby's world, and you're all just living in it. And don't let society change you. CLC for life, y'all. Bye.